my soundboard right now.
Disappointed!
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
the right sound. That's the right sound.
It's just
yeah.
called Metal Gear Solid, released as Metal Gear Ghost Babel. So if they have Ghost Babel,
I'm just gonna say it now. Please don't bring up Superman for reasons that have been explained several times by now.
Yeah. No. Sorry, guys. No. Anyway,
Okay.
so
okay,
so where does this game take place, John? If we were going by a Metal Gear Solid timeline?
As far as I'm aware of, this is just like a side story.
Oh, it's a side story. Okay.
So is it not canon?
Metal Solid Ghost Babel. I laugh that actually works.
Is Colonel wearing an iron mask? Is Mojera's mask?
Exactly. That's exactly what he's wearing on his face.
Yep.
All right.
So,
So let's get plot because that'd be 90% of the gameplay in Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy is a side story game that plays like the original Metal Gear games. So I'll go new game. Normal. But is a top-down perspective game, but it still has all the things that were made popular in Solid. So cutscenes, codec calls, all of that.
So it's basically original Metal Gear meets Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. It's actually a legitimately good game,
Oh man.
but you kind of got to be in the mood for Metal Gear when you play it.
Last time I played a Metal Gear game was 4, and that was in the middle of my. I'm pretty sure I was telling you about this on Skype, and I was in the middle of preparing for a big boss run.
On Metal Gear Solid 3?
4.
Oh, 4, sorry.
Yeah, I was testing out the solar gun. I had a lot of fun with that.
so remember how excited I was about Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance?
Mhm.
And pre-ordered it? Haven't played it yet.
I don't know why I said to that on Madden considering I had no idea. I had no idea you were hyping for it.
I was so excited. I pre-ordered it for like $20 when it was on sale, and instead I've been playing Payday.
Nice.
And like Assassin's Creed 3, I just finished up. Which
One
I won't
second,
say
my
any-
paranoid dog is barking at the window. I'm gonna calm it down.
I'm not gonna say anything because I know John. Eventually, you want to get to those.
I'm just like taking in these tutorials in this game. I'm like, I know how to play Mailing.
God damn it, Mailing!
I've played Metal Gear before Mailing. Come on. And there's no quick skip too. That's the okay. There's B. That you know what that works. Never mind. Don't mind me. Apparently, don't remember how to play this game.
For those who are asking where the FAQ is, just scroll down on John's channel right now, and there's a whole list of FAQs of certain questions that keep getting asked. So for those of you who are wondering, it's down there.
Have you ever played Mary Gear Solid? I think you have, right?
Mary Gear Solid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had actually planned to play it for Christmas, but
Jesus.
I stopped streaming. That was gonna be like the last game before we ended up going on to January, but never got to it.
I don't know what the acronym is, so I'm not gonna say it. John X Chugga just subscribed.
John X Chugga OTP, thank you for subscribing. Oop. Start is the duck button. Good to know. Wish you had told me that, Mei-Ling. One sec. Running for my life. Oh, and I'm fine. Okay, so select is the pause button. Good to know. Thank you for subscribing. Here's your disappointed.
Disappointed!
Hi, Luca Jen.
Actually, I think that's also a resubscribe too, now that I think about it. Courageous pointed that out too.
So some of these novelty accounts are coming back.
That's the best part.
That's the scary part. How was everything tonight, Miss Luca Jen?
John, how are you doing right now?
Me or the other John?
You.
I'm a little tired and hungry, but otherwise good. How about you guys?
I don't know, in all fair honesty.
You don't know how you're feeling?
No, I don't.
You should probably get that checked out.
I have actually.
Okay, so B to fire. Okay, good. So I can still punch with the A button. That's important to me.
John, you inspire horrible things in people.
Yeah, that's about right, really.
That's not nice.
That is an accurate summary of my life.
Boo boo.
Oh, that brings up. Hey, John, Jake, Super Genius is streaming. Do you think we could raid him?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I'm not going to tell you because then people rat and tell if I'm gonna do that. So I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm not going to raid him out of spite because people would just ruin the surprise.
Also, thank you, Juker, for telling me what OTP stands for. It's nothing terrible, I guess.
Well, I mean, it depends. If it's applied to you, you feel a little different. And especially when it's one of your friends who's a guy.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, let me rephrase that. Is of a gender you are not sexually attracted to. Alright. I totally forget. Oh, hello! Oh, God! Got a party going here now. That's mud. That's mud. Well, I'm dead. Or I could completely lose them. Okay, that works for me. Oh, nice. And I found a ration.
That really is incredible that you got the same game twice.
I can't
I'm
believe
just
that
looking at your
happened. I
retweets.
can't believe that happened.
I'm still trying. Again, 1 in 6,760,000. The odds. The odds.
They are a little mind-boggling.
John, you managed to break math. Good job.
Well, I mean, we haven't broken a website today, so fair enough breaking math.
So what?
Ah, my rank of good. I'm glad I got that rank.
Woohoo!
Because I got
what's
spotted
this-
twice and killed one enemy with my fists.
So what's the story essentially? Like, what would be the plot MacGuffins?
I don't remember, but it does have its own separate plot from any of the other games. All I remember is that you eventually do fight a Metal Gear, as always.
Let's see. What plot? I'm just gonna read the story. It's like a sentence on Wikipedia. A new Metal Gear prototype, codenamed Gander, has been stolen by a separatist guerrilla group in the region of Gindra in Central Africa. The group, known as the Gindra Liberation Front, or GLF, plans on using the prototype as a means of achieving victory in an ongoing civil war. Solid Snake, the Foxhound operative responsible for the destruction of the original Metal Gear 7 years before, is brought back from his retirement in Alaska. His mission is to infiltrate the group's headquarters, Galuade, the fortress that was formerly Outer Heaven. So it kind of is in line with the rest of the games
So what did I miss?
chronologically.
Miss plot.
Yay.
Seriously, I was just on the codec! I was talking to you, Campbell! God! You can tell it's a Konami, freaking Kojima game because they actually keep talking to you nonstop. Although I'm not even sure if... okay, can someone look this up? Did Kojima actually work on this game? I don't know if he did.
Director is Hideo Kojima.
Alright, there you go.
And producer.
Confirmation.
I still have it up for some reason.
Still wish there are some other Kojima games out there that I wish are more well known.
Gee, I wonder if you're talking about Boktai.
Maybe, just a thing.
This game
You know,
came out
it's
May
not-
5th, 2000.
It's not like it's not like it's influenced my username or anything. It's not like I reference it in my profile pic.
Blah blah blah, plot plot plot.
Well, John, Campbell D.
Fortunately-
Scissors 61.
Unfortunately, the thing is about Boktai, It sort of had a Achilles heel.
You mean Achilles heel?
Yeah, Achilles heel.
Achilles heel?
You know I screw up words sometimes, shush. But yeah, the solar sensor was a great addition, but not all countries get good sunlight, so...
Not all countries. Try not all cities.
Yeah. Apparently, I was actually talking to my Europe friend that I've mentioned earlier. Said that he doesn't really get that good sunlight either, and he's been actually interested in the game, which kind of sucks for him.
So many Metal Gear games. Oh crap.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say, Metal Gear's
like,
got a lot.
Ike Shadow Bogtai should never be a guilty pleasure. What are you talking about? It's not well known enough.
He was the producer on Lords of Shadow?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Kojima, like, they're on the box. Kojima Productions is on the box, even though Mercury Steam made it.
Wait, Kojima worked on Lords of Shadow?
He was the producer, essentially. He helped direct the team into making what it was.
That's cool.
I don't know if he's attached to Lords of Shadow 2, though. That's the one thing I'm curious about.
No one in the Skype
according
call
to this,
can
no.
English confirmed.
What?
No one in the Skype call can English confirmed. That's actually wrong. It's Solar can't English confirmed.
Yeah, like, the only thing I said was a poo, but... It's just because I legitimately forgot the dude's name. Or the monkey's name, I should say.
No.
Mine.
His name is not Kojima, it's freaking Kojima. What?
Oh yeah, it's Hideo freaking Kojima.
Other games he worked on, Brawl, he designed the Shadow Moses stage.
Wait,
That's
Dan,
not surprising.
That wasn't a bot, Dan?
It might have been a bot, you don't know.
Oh, well, Dan. Well, Dan's acting.
Oops.
Dan's acting Dan. Seth says, Solar doesn't English well.
Now, then again, I mispronounced,
Mojera.
No, thank you.
Well,
Mojera.
Well, for me, when I get talking, I tend to start talking a bit too fast, and I trip over my words sometimes without realizing it.
Everyone does that, let's be honest here.
Well, I got such really bad. My grandfather actually used to tell me to actually stop, like, slow down.
What is this? It's Snatcher, but with a D.
Oh, Snatcher SD. It's Chibi Snatcher.
Is there like a Metal Gear game where you actually fight Snatchers?
That's Metal Gear Solid 5.
Ah.
Or sorry, Ground Zero. It's not Metal Gear Solid 5 because the other one that's not out yet.
Didn't they say, like, in terms for Metal Gear, for the Metal Gear franchise, they're starting to...
I did it, guys! I lost them! They can't find me! My flawless hiding strategy.
I feel asleep.
So, wait, what's Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain?
Phantom Pain is Metal Gear Solid 5. Ground Zeroes is the prologue, which is also a separate release, kind of like Gran Turismo 5 prologue.
Oh, okay. Is that... Oh, and that's coming out in, like, 2 months. 2 months to the day, actually. Comes out March 8th.
Oh yeah, I can't say Bam Margera's name right. I always say Bam Margarella.
Garden Joker is asking if everyone's first motion box through the Metal Gear, Mega Man Battle Network 4 through 6, because they actually had a crossover box which is cool. No, I actually watched a friend play it, and he gave me his copy for my birthday a long time ago.
Oh, speaking of, so I finally played a Mega Man game.
Yeah.
Yay! It
What
was Mega Man 2.
Good choice. Good
Overrated
choice.
one.
Wait! Whoa! Strong words! Strong words here!
I'm sorry, but that boss in Wally Castle.
Oh, well, I guess this makes it easier for me to get around. Alright.
I didn't have a problem with that.
Where's Hang Up Call?
Oh god. And I'm cue chat freaking out me in 3, 2, 1.
And I actually played the original Castlevania on the NES, and I beat it. That game was effing hard as balls, but I beat it.
Oh, hey, Metal Gear Solid 4 officially takes place this year.
Nice.
And yep, the chat's starting to freak out at me now.
Wait, whoa, wait. What did he say?
What? What did what say?
And there are some people that agree with me though.
Oh yeah, people will agree with you, but
The first two,
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a good game. It's just I find it's a tad overrated.
I need to stop being bad and play Rising eventually.
I prefer
that's
4
cool.
and 5 of the main Mega Man games.
So this is to you, John, since you know a ton about Metal Gear. Is Prologue pretty much going to be like exactly how the next game is going to play?
more
Just,
or
like,
less.
give you an
Everybody,
idea?
Spartan says the best thing here. Ground Zeroes will be 20 blocks and serve as a prologue. The Phantom Pain will have Metal Gear Online and is also the main game. Together, they are Metal Gear Solid 5. So yeah,
Okay.
Ground Zeroes will essentially just serve as like a taste of what will happen in the game,
Like,
like the beginning of the story.
K0.
Yeah,
Dead
basically,
Rising
but
2.
it's longer. I believe it's supposed to be 5 hours.
That's good. I kind of like that. I mean, $20 gets you a 5-hour long game. That's pretty good.
Yes,
For
Tamar.
today's standards, at least.
Yes, Tamar. I did say that.
When you think fucking Call of Duties is 5 hours and costs $60. 5 hours for $20 isn't that bad. Octai seems like a really interesting game, but I don't know
I was
much
about
about
to
it.
say,
It is an interesting game. It's pretty much not Metroid. Pretty much sort of there's sort of stealth mechanic like Metal Gear Solid 2 is, but you don't need to be stealthy, but it's a good idea. But the plot is sort of like Castlevania.
I like this cover art for Ground Zeroes. Like if you haven't seen it, it just looks like a really beat the shit out of Solid Snake.
Yes, Maverick Hunter X, the Knight gun is from Lunar Knights. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt so often.
so isn't the Metal Gear series is kind of now just starting to fill in plot holes from like the whole series, or are they actually taking a new direction?
You're playing as Big Boss in 5, so
Oh,
Okay.
Big Boss is in 5?
yeah, that's the main character. Do you guys not know anything about Metal Gear Solid 5 at all?
Only bits.
I don't follow Metal Gear too much, so.
So I'm guessing this takes place sometime after 3.
Yes, yes.
Ground Zeroes takes place in 1975.
Which I forget if that's completely after. I think that's actually before the PSP ones, but after 3 for sure. No, actually no, because can't be. I think it's between Peace Walker and Portable Ops. I might be wrong on that.
I have it up because I still have the wiki page open.
Thank you.
Snake Eater in 64, Portable Ops in 70, Peace Walker in 74, Ground Zeroes in 75, Phantom Pain in 84, Metal Gear in 95, Solid Snake in 99, Metal Gear Solid in 05, Sons of Liberty in 07 and 09, Guns of the Patriots 2014, and Metal Gear Rising 2018. So just after the PSP games.
Yeah, Metal Gear really has an interesting story to tell.
That you can never be stopped being told. I'm totally gonna get spotted, aren't I? Nope, never mind. Shitty guards.
I gotta stop watching the actual stream and watch the freaking window you got up on Skype.
Can I get a new Metroid game, please?
A new Metroid game?
That's
That
all
would be
I
nice. After Metroid wasn't that bad, but
We've gone over this. The story is horrendous. The gameplay is really fun.
yeah,
Except
yeah,
for
that's
the-
my opinion.
the
That is
missiles.
that is exactly my opinion. The story is really bad, but the gameplay is awesome.
Which is the weird thing, since the story was done by the official Metroid people. Like, that wasn't
Okay.
like Team Ninja making a story up out of thin
Oh,
air.
okay.
Yeah, most people don't realize that the story of Metroid Other M was official, more or less. It was not Team Ninja made. They just made the game and the game action and engine.
Okay, here's
the engine's based off Ninja Gaiden, though, isn't it?
I believe it had some like things to it, but it was not quite Ninja Gaiden. It was a specially made engine.
So let's Ninja Gaiden.
Okay, but here's the thing though, and for Metroid Other M, because that takes place, I do believe before I can't remember what game. I think I want to
Before
say
Metroid Super Metroid?
Metroid Other M takes place right after
No,
Super
right
Metroid.
after. What am I saying?
I was gonna say the opening cutscene is literally the end of Super Metroid.
And the cue to chapter me again.
No.
Mojera!
Mojera.
Wait a minute, that's whatever. Anyways, but I want to say, here's the thing, because I remember it was, I think, in Metroid Fusion, there was a log. There was a log that described about, I think it was a commander's point of view of her, how she wasn't really, in a way, fully matured as who she is in the Metroid Prime series. So I can understand they're taking her character and shifting it, kind of like giving her a setup to who she is as we know her from now in the Prime series. But I feel like the way they took it was a misdirection. It felt like it didn't settle well for like hardcore players, but I can understand where they were trying to go for it. It's just that the execution was wrong.
Yeah, they kind of tried a bit too hard.
Oh yeah, they also the Nintendo, the Metroid people in Nintendo, when Other M came out, said Prime was not canon, which pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah, that
What?
would definitely piss off a lot of people.
Did I
Yeah.
hear that right?
You did.
Metroid Prime is not canon.
Oh man, no. Why would they do that?
Because Nintendo makes very stupid decisions from time to time.
Oh man, that is no.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Oh,
Thank you for opening the door. That works great. Thanks, game.
My mind's gonna be reeling over that for a while.
Fusion's really fun if you get past Adam. He's kind of the worst part of that game.
Easily.
Everything else is pretty fun.
I'm glad the game had to take over to go down that ladder. I couldn't do that myself.
The Fusion suit in Prime makes me want to vomit.
Ah, the rank of poor. They know how much money I have,
Ouch.
which is none. All right, I think that's enough for Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel. How about we go to the cookie?
That was an interesting game.
It's a good game, but I mean, probably not as good for this.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
it's,
I really like to listen to a lot of plot MacGuffins. You'll like.
I love Pluff too, to be fair.
Kane Draco says that
Peanut butter and
do
Pluff
broke
sandwich.
Damn it.
Haha, money humor.
Hey, money humor. I can make all the ones I can because I am broke as well. Go
I
ahead.
gotta love plot threads. Metroid Prime is the best damn Metroid I've ever played. I would agree, honestly. I love that series. I love that trilogy.
My favorite out of the trilogy, it would have to be 2.
I believe it or not, I actually had the I guess it's a very hard collection to find, the Metroid Prime trilogy. That's all 3 games in one disc that the 2 previous games
man.
have HD
Lucky.
remakes and stuff.
Doesn't like the multiplayer in 2 like have a few additional stages from 1 and 3?
I have never tried the multiplayer because
okay.
guess what? I don't have anyone to play with.
What game?
Whatever.
Metroid Prime
2.
trilogy.
Yeah, I believe they were based on stages from 1. Well, they couldn't be stages from 3 and 2. I'm just talking about the trilogy.
Although in the collection.
Oh, that I'm not sure. I thought that might have been a rumor.
Probably room.
All right.
Get this cookie.
Our games for this round of the cookie are as follows: Mystery Magfest game, Mystery Steam game, Mystery Arctic Scarab game, and the following 3 games. Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution for the PS2.
Virtua Fighter.
Jesus, really? Street Fighter Alpha 3 for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, God.
This is gonna be all fighting games, apparently. Let's see here.
Please be BlazBlue.
Draken for the Super Nintendo. That's technically an RPG, but I kind of want to show it off, so I'm gonna leave it on there. I'm gonna leave Draken on there.
Executive decision.
It's pretty bad, to be fair. So if people want to vote for it, I'm not gonna stop them.
Bruce Psycho, please stop bringing up Superman. Don't bring up Superman 64.
What's going on?
All right, just waiting on the cookie link from
Never mind. I saw it.
Dan Enigma, and then we're good to go. So click on the straw poll link once Dan Enigma drops it, and you can vote to see what game we're playing next.
Dr. Draken's.
I never heard of Draken.
It's completely understandable if you've never heard of it.
As soon as I said that, I was just bracing myself to be berated.
It'll probably get impeached if it gets played long enough. I'll just state that now. It's just a weird game that has just some strange aspects to it, which is why I'd be willing to show it off. But I get a feeling it will get impeached. How bad is it? Let me hang on. Don't
70%.
God, guys.
It's
Oh,
literally
well,
a-
we're back
it's
to
literally
Pac-Man again.
It's vomiting.
Steam-
Pac-Man is
Steam-
vomiting color.
Steam Games is fighting though, but
I like how there's so many colors that Street Fighter almost looks like the exact same color as Draken.
Yep. I do wonder how many colors they have for the pie chart on this site.
Everyone's favorite RPG based on the villain from Kim Possible.
oh god.
Thank you, Juker.
Oh,
It is slowly losing percent, but it's still gaining votes. That's the funny thing. It's dropped down to 58,
Last time I checked, it was 7.
I need to
but
look up the
Steam's at 18, so I'm pretty sure it's like a safe bet at
Nope.
this point.
That's what I want.
Unless we get a ton of votes, because we only got 600 votes in so far.
I'm trying to. What? I don't even know what the choice Arctic Scarab is.
Arctic Scarab is a person who gave me like a bunch of games through my PO box.
Oh, okay.
Can you give us an example of what games you got?
No,
Like, not,
that's
not
the point. That's the point of a mystery game.
Not the ones that you chosen for tonight, though.
No, because that then ruins it for later ones.
You know,
I will
Sailor
state
Jimmy-
this. I will state this. The games have been shown somewhere, so if you know what they are through that, then you know what they could be. You just don't know what is being chosen.
Sailor Jimmy, I kind of agree with you. Kim Possible seemed like a pretty good game, honestly.
Kim Possible did seem like a decent game. We just wasn't a game we were gonna give that much more time to on Cookie. All right, you know what? I think we can probably just call it at this point. The votes are slow, and there's still a 36% gap. When we come back from break, we'll be showing off and then promptly, probably, impeaching Draken for the Super Nintendo. We'll
I
see
like how there's like no even like this might have a chance. It's like no, it's gone. There's no chance. This is gonna get impeached immediately.
I like how you made clear it's probably gonna impeach it. Everyone votes for it anyway.
Yeah.
What, putting
so-
John through a game that's brutal and unappealing at the beginning? Then his fans would never do that.
I'm still waiting for that the impeach emote with the peach, like an actual peach fruit with Waluigi's stash on it. Perfect.
I told someone at college that who doesn't heard of John but doesn't really watch his videos that Charles Martinet gave him a shout on the voice of Waluigi, blew his mind. Told him it wasn't the first time it happened. I told him about the one time he gave a shout to Chugga.
How does it feel being incredibly famous, John?
I'm not incredibly famous, so I don't know what it feels like.
On the,
Like how
on
deadpan
the
that
internet,
was.
you're famous enough.
Okay, I need to know if this is true. I heard they're making a Shaq Fu 2. Is this true?
Yes.
Oh
Wait,
my god.
What?
That's
Is this official or is
amazing.
it fan made?
This is official. Shaq himself said it. Someone.
Oh,
I
are you serious?
I believe it's going to be only on like iOS and Android, so on mobile. But yeah, no, there is a Shaq Fu 2 in the works.
I think it's because how much he hated people telling him how shitty Shaq Fu was. So I think it's all his own funding.
He probably just wants to make a good fighting game now, so I can't blame him. Although like a lot of people ironically enjoy Shaq Fu. I ironically enjoy Shaq Fu because it's a game where every character is good except for Shaq.
Akiron says, Mara's favorite pastime, torturing John.
Aw.
What, America's
I have a
favorite
copy.
pastime?
Yeah, apparently.
I'd believe
I
it.
have a copy of Shaq Fu. I bought it for $10, I think.
I have Shaq Fu for the Game Gear.
What?
Yeah, most people don't know it has a Game Gear version.
Oh god.
Is it more or less broken?
I've yet to sit down and play it, to be honest, and I can't stream it. Unless I just get the ROM, so...
You don't emulate anymore, so.
Well, I mean, I don't stream emulation that often.
What the-
Last time I had this...
Jesus.
Oddly enough, the last game I streamed that I emulated was Shaq Fu. So, because we went to somewhere and we brought the cart, but they didn't have the cords to actually hook it up to the capture card, so I had to just be like, all right, we'll just fucking mod it.
all those fighting games, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So my
on-
mind is fucking blown that there's a Game Gear version.
Video
On sub-
update. Warning, if tape is tampered with, customer must purchase. Be kind, please rewind.
Did you get this from a Blockbuster from like 98.
Apparently, I have to rewind this Super Nintendo cartridge once I'm done with it.
John,
Guys, remind me to rewind this game when we're done.
John,
Okay.
I remember you saying, like, I don't know if it was TRG or somewhere else, but didn't you say that when you went to get Shaq Fu or something?